Hey guys, how are we doing tonight? It is Steven.
And this is Michael, and we are the Movie Bros React. And tonight we are going to take a trip back in time to 1983. And Steven, I have some really cool things that were going on in 1983. But before we do that, let's talk about our patrons.
We should talk about our patrons. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we want to give a very special thank you to all of you that are supporting this channel as we are working very hard to get this channel monetized so that we can grow it even larger and do more and greater things. We have big plans for the future. Michael, I've been talking this week about getting some special interviews,
Hmm.
celebrity guests here on the channel.
Oh, yeah.
And we're working on it, guys. But listen, the way that that's going to help happen is this channel to grow through, yes, subscribers, but secondly, through resources and availability to do more things. And there are some individuals that are helping this channel grow, and we're going to acknowledge you right now. They are our patrons because we don't have monetization yet. We're not at 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch time hours yet. So we can't do channel memberships or super chats in YouTube, but we can do Patreon. So, Michael, let's pull up our Patreon page and
Okay.
let's show our patrons on the screen because these individuals here are helping to make this channel grow to the point where we can do great things.
And it's a lot more clearer than it was last Monday.
Yes, we've taken it to get LASIX. The slide has gotten LASIX surgery. So we have May the Force Be With You level. Flet's Movies and Pop Culture. That's our top tier. Kyle, we appreciate your support. And then get to the Choppa level is Polar, our good
Get to
friend
the
Polar.
choppa.
It's always great. And Michael, why don't you introduce our Get Ready for a Surprise patrons?
Get ready for a surprise is Jennifer Armstrong, Valerie Janowski, and Denisha Lane. And on a side note, if as a thank you to Kyle, Kyle actually had an interview, didn't he, Steve?
He sure did. He recently interviewed the actor that played Doofy in Scary Movie, and you guys need to go check out his interview on his channel at Flet's Movie and Pop Culture. Go check it out, guys. You don't want to miss the interview. It was awesome. So be sure you go watch it in replay mode. And Michael, how can they become patrons? If folks here say, you know what, I want to be a part of that, I want my name on that list, how can they do it?
Well, if they look at the little banner below us, it shows our patron page. If you go to patreon.com / the movie bros react, you can look at the different tiers. And if you'd like to support our channel, you can be one of the tier members.
Absolutely. And lastly, before we move on to our movie list, there's another way we can do it. You know, YouTube won't allow us to take super chats until we're a monetized channel. We're at 633 subscribers. We're working at it, guys, to bring that to you. But
We're
we're
634.
634. See, it's growing every day. But here's the thing: we're not going to let those rules stop us.
Hmm.
Michael and I are problem solvers, not problem makers. So what we
Yes.
decided to do was create a way to offer super chats outside of YouTube, and we've done it. And Michael, right now, we
Yes.
now accept super chats.
Yay!
Yes, through Venmo. So you can send a super chat and your comment or question will be treated just like a regular super chat in YouTube. You'll go to the front of the line.
Go to the front of the line.
That's right. And there it is, guys. All you got to do on your Venmo app, just send it to at the Movie Bros React. Right there's our tag. And we will be checking. Michael actually will be checking the Venmo every 2 to 3 minutes. He refreshes it.
Hmm.
And the minute we see a notification, we will acknowledge it and read your question out loud.
We
And
sure
we will
will.
greatly help. It also helps the channel, guys. We're
Hmm.
building this channel for you. And I just want you to know that everything you guys do subscribing, being here now, liking, commenting, and supporting all makes a difference.
Everything we do it for you.
Woo. And Katie in the house.
Hey, Katie.
Thanks, Katie. Putting in our Patreon link. You can just click it. Love that, Katie. Thank you so much. We like to try to make things simple and easy, and Katie likes to help us do that. And Polar's in the house as well. And Mayanne, great to see you. Jennifer, one of our patrons we just talked
Hey,
about.
Jennifer. We just mentioned you.
We just talked about you, young lady. Happy 1983 to you as well. Russell, of course, Jason, the nice one. So great to see you all coming here on our Thursday night streams. Michael and I were just talking, and Jason's here as well. Jason, the other Jason, Jason Roshman or Rushman. Sorry if I didn't say that right. And I said hi to Kirsten already. You know, I just wanted to say, Michael and I were talking earlier recently about how awesome these Thursday night streams are. You guys are starting to come every week now. It's like becoming a Thursday night hangout, and it's so much fun going over these movies every year, these yearly movies. It's really cool.
It's like stepping back in time and just reliving
Yeah.
the moment.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Kirsten says she just signed up for a Patreon.
Nice.
Whoa, wait a minute. Okay. Kirsten, thank you so much. We get to update the list for our next live stream and video. Kirsten, that is
Thank
so
you,
kind.
Kirsten. Thank you so
Really.
much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And I don't know, Michael, do you have your Patreon pulled up on your computer?
I can pull it up.
Let me see. I might have it pulled up on mine. Let me see. I've always got something pulled. I got so many windows. Do you have it?
Yes.
Let us know where Kirsten's at. We can celebrate. Everyone.
She's on. Get ready for a surprise.
Yay! All right. Everyone,
Thank you.
welcome Kirsten to the Movie Bros family. And listen, Michael and I we've been talking about having a nickname for you guys. Everyone that's a patron, we got to have a nickname for you. We're working on something cool. But you know what? You're all very creative and people as well. So if you have an idea of a cool name that we could call you for as being a supporter of the channel, like, you know, for my channel, it's the Cravenites, right? You're a Cravenite. And Michael is working on something for his channel for the Carbonite Jedi.
The Carbonites.
But if you have what was it, Mike?
The Carbonites.
The Carbonites. That's awesome. That's awesome. The Cravenites, the Carbonites. But if you guys have a name in mind, we would love to hear it. Send it to us in the chat or on Instagram, whatever.
Maybe the winner, me and Steve, can come up with an idea to, like, for whoever wins the idea, we can do something special.
I like it. Make it a contest.
Yeah.
Everyone submit your name for what we should call all of our patrons. And whoever we pick, you're going to get a very nice surprise of something.
Get ready for a surprise.
Kirsten, thanks again for joining.
Thank
That's
you.
Awesome. Really, we really appreciate it.
Movie Broskies.
The Movie Broskies. There we go. Michael, write it down.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right, let's get this thing started, guys. So we're gonna go. Michael, we're talking 1983. Just a reminder for everyone, what are our categories?
Oh, our categories are drama, horror, action, sci-fi, fantasy, and comedy.
Okay.
So, but as we take this little trip down 1983, here's some things that were happening during 1983.
Cool.
You want to hear it?
I'd love to hear it. Refresh my memory.
Well, our president was Ronald Reagan. Our vice president was George Bush.
Yeah, man.
Crack cocaine was developed in the Bahamas, and it soon appeared in the United States. The FCC authorizes Motorola to begin testing cellular phone service in Chicago. More than 125 million viewers tune in to the last episode of MASH.
Wow, that's right.
The second space shuttle Challenger makes successful maiden voyage, which includes the first United States spacewalk in 9 years. Sally K. Ride, 32, was the first U.S. woman astronaut in space. As a crew member aboard the Space Shuttle Challenger, the U.S. invades Grenada, and a terrorist explosion kills 237 U.S. Marines in Beirut. The winner of the Super Bowl was Washington Redskins. The
That's
World
right.
Series was the Baltimore Orioles. The NBA championship was the Philadelphia 76ers. And the Stanley Cup went to the New York Islanders. And that's 1983.
Wow, that's a flashback. I love that. We're going to have to keep doing that. That's a great. Jennifer says musicals. No, she's joking.
No, we did Annie last weekend,
That's
last
right.
Monday.
We sure did. Oh no. No more vomit throwing popcorn vomit inducing musicals.
Eric.
Oh, who's in the house? Oh, what's up, Eric? Good to see you, buddy. Kirsten says she loves hearing the facts. All right, good. We're going to keep that up. So
Okay.
something else we're adding to our weekly movies in review. We're going to add headlines for the year, and who knows? Stay tuned. We're going to keep adding little things we're going to sprinkle in.
We would do music, but then we get like copyrighted.
But we could say the top songs of the year.
We could, yep. The top songs for the
Billboard
different
charts.
genres.
Yes.
Okay.
Would you guys like to relive the top Billboard chart songs?
Every Breath You Take, that was a fantastic song.
Oh, boom, 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 boom. That's all I can do.
Every breath you take.
Copyright strike. like all of a sudden, like a lightning bolt just strikes on our stream.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, he sounds just like Sting.
Exactly. The algorithms, like antennas, his little ears are just like all over the place. Oh my gosh. All right, man, let's do this thing.
Okay, what genre would you like to start off with first?
Let's see. What about excuse me, guys. Let's go with drama.
Drama?
Why not?
All right. Everybody in chat, let us know what your favorite drama movie of 1983 was. We'll give you a
Yes.
couple minutes and then we'll start off.
Yes. In the meantime, Larry's here. What's up, Larry?
Larry.
Good to see you, my friend. Jennifer loves the Billboard. Thinks that'd be fun. Kirsten's down with the music as well. Okay. We're going to add that to our list for sure.
Okay. Pretty soon it'll take us a whole week to get this ready.
Hey, it's true. That's all right. It's all right.
Larry says The Outsiders.
As a draw, okay. All right. Outsiders, okay.
And
Thomas is coming in with War Games. All right.
I'll let you run it.
Want me to run it? I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
matter.
I keep undoing it.
I guess technically you should be running it.
No, it's fine. Eric, E.T. was in 1982.
Yep, E.T. was last week. Yep. But it's a great movie.
Terms of Endearment, I saw that. I just don't remember that. The Winds of War, I don't think I ever saw that.
War Games. Outsiders, honorable mention in terms of Endearment, Winds of... Yeah, I don't think I ever saw Winds of War.
Mm-mm.
Outsider. Lots of people love The Outsiders.
Oh, man. Stay golden, Pony Boy. My favorite line.
Yep.
I always say that to my girls. Stay golden, Pony Boy. And they're like, what are you talking about, Dad?
Who's Pony Boy?
My Little Pony.
Scarface. I thought that was earlier than 83.
Nope, that was 83.
Was it really?
It was.
Oh my gosh, how did I miss that? Wow. Where's spicy mustard? Wow.
All right. So you ready to go?
Oh yeah. Yes. I'm ready to go. Let's go, Michael. You want me to go first? Or you go first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
For drama, my number one was Al Pacino's Scarface.
Dude, what a movie.
Yep, it had say hello to my little friend, dude. It was like the rise. He had nothing, and he came into
Yep.
everything, and when he had everything, he lost it.
Lost everything.
He lost it.
Man, I, I'll tell you what. I remember this. I mean, I remember that movie well, but the last scene where
Mm.
he's got the sugar powder.
Yeah, he just sticks his face on the desk and that whole
Yes,
pile of
just
stuff.
it's just it's like total hedonism,
Yeah,
excessive,
yeah,
completely out of control, and just
totally.
yeah, and just like yeah, wow. I mean, he knew he was dying. He knew it was gonna he was gonna get killed, and
Hmm.
so he just got all the white sugar powder and just went out with a blaze of glory,
And it took them forever to shoot him down. He was so hyped
hyped
up.
up.
But the thing was, he became so paranoid of everything
Yeah,
that he killed his best friend
it's
because
true.
he married his sister, right? That's what it was.
I think so.
Yeah.
If I
And then
remember right.
I remember the part where he's talking about his wife. What was her name? Kim? Not Kim. It was
Yeah, I'm not sure, buddy.
I forget. And
It's been too long.
he's like, her womb is so polluted. She can't
Dang.
have babies. I'm,
Oh,
I'm like, uh,
wow.
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 All right.
Well,
So that's my number one.
okay.
My honorable mention, which I talked about just a minute ago, was The Outsiders.
Yeah.
That was so sad at the end with Pony Boy and the Greasers, and they just. I mean, the I read the book so many times, and then I saw the movie, and it was just complete justice that they did from the book to the movie. There was
Yeah.
not. It wasn't horrible. And look at this cast. I mean, Ralph Macchio,
Dude.
Emilio Estevez, uh,
C. Thomas Howell,
yeah, Patrick Swayze,
Tom Cruise,
Tom Cruise. What's the guy next
Charlie
to?
Sheen,
No, that's
Rob Lowe,
Rob Lowe, and then the
Matt
guy up in
Dillon.
the Matt Dillon. Yeah,
Yeah.
all of them. Man, it's just everybody.
Incredible, isn't it?
It is. It's almost like a mirror of Red Dawn.
Exactly, man. It's
Yeah.
so true. It's unbelievable. I mean, just to get like, and again, this is kind of right on the cusp before all these actors became huge.
Hmm.
It was like right before they blew up and became stars. But imagine, like you could never have gotten them back together in like
Hmm.
3 or 4 years later. They were too famous.
Yeah.
You couldn't have afforded them all. But just to have gathered that much star power
Hmm.
before they had fully were stars is pretty darn cool.
It is.
This one in
Yep.
Red Dawn really was pretty neat.
Yep.
Yeah. Good
I
picks,
have
man.
one more, and it's really quick. I love James Bond. I used to watch all the James Bond movies. This is my third, or my second honorable mention. Never Say Never Again. Just James Bond was so smooth and cool, you
Yeah.
know. And I didn't realize that, Sean Connery was in James Bond in 1983. I thought he kind of passed the torch, but I guess he didn't at that
I,
time.
I thought Roger Moore was in by then.
I did too, but it was Sean
Wow.
Connery.
That must have been his last one, huh?
Comrades.
Comrades.
All right,
We
man.
embark on a
What are
mission.
yours?
All right. Well, my number one, uh, my number one pick for me for drama in '83. It's The Outsiders. Yeah,
Oh wow, yeah.
it was. Yeah,
Stay
and it's funny.
golden.
It's Stay Golden. That's right. I rewatched this movie about 3 4 months ago.
Really?
I rewatched it again. Watched it with my daughter. She'd never seen it, and I really enjoyed watching it again. It was good. I watched it many times when I was younger, and I remember seeing it in the theaters. My dad took me, and when it
Hmm.
came out on VHS, we watched it, a bunch. It was just a great movie. I mean, I won't keep going on about it. We talked a lot about it, but it was a great movie. So that's my number one. I'll keep moving. Now my number two pick. Some may say it's not a drama. May say it's a comedy. I think it's a drama comedy, but I think but
Dramedy.
a dramedy. There you go. But there's a lot of drama in this movie. It's not all comedy at all. There are comedic elements, but there's a lot of elements that are very serious and not comedy and not funny. And I'm going with Tom Cruise in Risky Business.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a movie that I remember when I saw it when I was young, obviously. And Rebecca De Mornay, she had it going on. Let me just put this, as a young kid, what did we say that time we were talking about? We were talking about the Blue Lagoon.
Oh yeah,
I noticed Brooke Shields.
yeah. Is
I
this is this the one where he's in the t-shirt and the underwear and he slides into the?
That's the one where he slides in
Oh, and Rebecca De
singing.
Mornay's a prostitute
Yes,
woman.
she's a giver of herself of services.
Yeah, she's one of
Yes,
the oldest professions in the world.
that's right. That's the one that yeah, they really that's right. Tom was like this made Tom Cruise. It did. This is the one about putting him on the map, pretty much, and as a
I think
leading
this is the
role.
first movie where he had his teeth fixed.
Yeah. Oh gosh, Michael. Well,
Well, did you ever notice how his teeth? He had like a huge
oh gap.
chip in his tooth.
Oh no, I didn't notice.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. If you look on The Outsiders,
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy. He did The Outsiders and Risky Business the same year.
Same year. That's right. Oh,
And
there you go.
Thomas said Octopussy came out the same year,
Ah,
1983.
okay.
Was Octopussy with
Roger
Roger
Moore.
Moore?
Yes.
Was it?
Oh yeah. I
Oh.
saw that in theaters. I remember that movie.
Hmm.
Oh no, Polar. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, we'll just keep moving on. Uh, if you know, you know. If you don't need to know. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
So is that all your drama?
That's my dead drama. Yep, that's it, man. Let's
Okay.
keep going. What's our next category?
Okay. Let's do action.
All right.
So everybody in the chat, let us know what your favorite action movies were of 1983.
Favorite action.
I could only find two.
Well, I only found two that I thought were worthy for my list
Yep.
because I liked both of them very much. I've seen both of them multiple times.
Well, actually, I think we talked about it, and this was the only genre we discussed, and I think we both chose the same ones.
We did. We actually did.
Flashdance.
Oh, Flashdance.
What a feeling.
Blue Thunder. All right. Flashdance and Thunder. Anybody? What else, guys? What else? Give us your action.
Give us
Favorite
the action.
Give us the business.
Dude, you knew what I was talking about.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So we got Blue Thunder and Flashdance.
Okay. Maybe folks don't have a lot of action movies for this year that they liked. Okay.
All right, you go for it, Steve.
All right, I'll start us off. My number one choice for action in 1983 is a movie that my dad took me to see in the theaters. And I liked it so much, I asked him if we could go see it again, and we did.
Your dad never said no to you.
Oh, he rarely did. He was awesome. And then when it came out on video, we got it. And it was Roy Schreider and Blue Thunder as Frank Murphy.
You know why he was in a helicopter?
Why?
He was hunting down that big ass shark.
Oh my gosh. He was still hunting this shark. the one that got away.
Get out of the water.
Oh my gosh. But this was a great movie, and you know, it was kind. I'm not going to get political or anything, but it was kind of ahead of its time because if you remember the plot, he was testing this experimental helicopter,
Mhm.
and part of during the testing, he discovered that the government was intending to use it for corrupt surveillance and crowd control
Mm.
and surveilling the public and
I do remember that.
without their permission and all this. It's kind of way ahead
Mhm.
of, fast forward 20 years and it's like, whoa, 30
Yep.
years. So, but anyway, that just I thought that's interesting. But
If it was today, it'd be called Blue Alexa.
yes, Blue Alexa, Blue Google Home,
Yeah.
Blue Siri. Yeah,
Mm.
it's always listening. Sure. It's interesting. But it's a
It
great
is.
movie. Even just all that aside, it's a good action movie, good and it's got a good story, I think. And yeah, so it's my number 1. And my number 2, I only have 2. My second one is a fun movie starring a really great actor
Love him.
he's just a great actor, man,
Mhm.
who 2 years later or 3 years later rather, went on to
Yeah,
star in one of my most favorite John Hughes movies of all time, and it still stands up today,
it does.
The Amazing Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And of course, I'm talking about Matthew Broderick, and I'm talking about War Games.
Yep.
It's a great, fun movie. Do you want to play a game? And you know what? And let me tell you, the Whopper there, they're not talking about Burger King. This is a different Whopper. Remember the computer, the Whopper,
Oh yeah.
the War
Yep.
Games? Yeah, Whopper.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. War Game Simulator. So this is my second pick. I've watched it a million times. I mean, obviously hyperbole, but a ton.
Mhm.
And I always like to watch it when it comes on. If I see it scrolling like on one of the channels, I'll watch it. Just put it on. Anyway, those are my two picks, Michael. And what are yours?
Nice. We already said
They're the same.
they're
That's
the
right.
same.
Well, we
Yeah.
matched up. That's right. We
So
matched up.
Blue Thunder I didn't see in the movies. I saw it at home, so it was probably really redacted from how it was in the movie
Oh
theater.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I still liked it. I liked Roy Schneider. I liked him in,
Yeah.
that Blue Thunder, Jaws, and 2001 Space Odyssey. Or
Yep.
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 So
He's a good actor.
or was it 2010?
I
I
think it's
can't remember.
2010.
Yeah, 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2001 was different. But 2010 Space
Yeah.
Odyssey was good. And so yeah, I thought it was good. And like you said about all the corruptness that was going on, I was like, yeah, give him
Yeah.
the business.
Give him the
So,
business.
and then with the War Games, I mean, who doesn't like Ferris Bueller? Well, I was looking
Matthew.
up I was looking up Matthew Broderick once, and there were like a ton of people hating on him. I don't know.
That's ridiculous, man. That
It
guy's a
is
great
ridiculous.
actor.
He is. He was in an accident back in 1983 or 84, and people still
Yeah.
don't forgive him. I'm like, that was,
Mm-hmm.
40 years ago. Get over it.
I remember that. He was over in London and drove on the wrong side of the road. It was an accident. And yeah, I remember that. But yeah, the guy was really good. And I don't think it'll never happen now that John Hughes is gone. But that Ferris Bueller sequel, could you imagine?
Oh man, that would be so
Wow.
fantastic.
It sure would.
The one thing that did kind of blow my mind is the person he married. I never would have thought in a million years
Who did he
he would.
marry?
The girl from Sex in the City.
Oh,
I can't remember her
yeah.
name.
I don't know her name either, but I know you're talking about. If you guys in the chat know her name, let us know who it is.
Yeah, but I can't. I can't. It's just I don't know. Sarah Jessica Parker. That's it.
Thank
Just
you. That's it. That's the one.
Eric got
Yep,
it too.
that's right.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I can't see the chemistry.
Uh,
So
Sometimes you just have to feel it. You can't see it.
you don't have
What's
to
up,
be.
John?
You don't have to. You don't have to. What is it? You don't have to something to feel the blues.
You don't have to see to feel the blues.
Oh, that's it. All right.
All right, buddy. Let's keep going. What's our next category?
You choose. I just chose action.
Okay. Well, I just saw a comment from David. Craven's soon to be at 10,000 subs. Well deserved, sir. Well, thank you, David. I really appreciate that. I just cracked 9,700 today. So we're down to under 300 guys to
Under
get there.
300.
It should happen this month if all goes as it has been. So I appreciate that kind word, David. So you know what? I'm going to turn on my Craven side. We're going to horror.
Horror. Okay.
All horror all the time.
So I had to choose this one
Okay.
because if you look in the little pictures behind me and Steve, and you've seen the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, buddy.
Steve and I watched this. Didn't we watch this for the first time together?
I think yes, we did.
And we'd never seen it, and it totally had the most biggest twist I've ever seen in my life. And we actually had a live watch party on our channel,
Yes.
and we had multiple people on here, and one of the guys was a Destin from
Destin had
Destination.
never seen it.
Destin had never seen it, and when we got to the very end, it messed him up a little bit.
Yes, it did.
So
He's still recovering from it.
It was funny. It's a horror movie for people who love horror. It's fun for them. I mean, if you don't like horror, it's just gratuitous
right
death. But I found that it's like my go-to if Steve and I want to watch a horror movie or something, and we after we saw it, we did the pictures, and that is totally how we came up with our logo for our channel is through this movie, Sleepaway Camp, because at the end, the girl, she does a little thing, and so Steve and I did that for ours, just as fun. So
that's right, and to this day, it remains our logo. As you see it, that's it. That's the face.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably always be our logo.
Full frontal at the end.
Frontal.
They got a college student to do that full frontal. They got him totally drunk, and he did it, and he never wanted to be credited on this movie because he was so ashamed of it. All right, so that's my number one.
Okay.
And then my number two is, where is it? Christine.
Mm-hmm.
That was a creepy movie. I mean, that guy in the movie who was also in Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield, his son.
Yeah.
You just see him mentally explode because he becomes so obsessed with his car, and toward the end, man, he's just got black under his eyes, and he's just not thinking clearly, and you can just see he's just mentally out of it.
Totally, man. Yeah, that's Keith Gordon that plays Arnie Cunningham.
Oh, is it? That's his name?
Keith Gordon is the actor's name, yeah. And of course, his character is Arnie Cunningham. Mm. Yeah, man, it's what a movie that is. It's I recently saw it again too, probably about 5 or 6 months ago.
Wow.
And John Carpenter, man, directed it.
Did you realize it was from 1983?
Well, when I watched it, yeah. I mean, I did back then, yeah. But of course, that's before we were doing this. But yeah, man, it was, you can't go wrong with John Carpenter at the helm. And it was a great story. great movie.
Yep.
It's funny because I have the same two as you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my number one is Christine.
Oh.
My number two is Sleepaway Camp.
So you haven't switched.
I switched them, yeah. But I will tell you this, and John, I for some reason I didn't think it was 83. I should have looked that one up. Psycho 2 is so underrated. It is so good. It is a fantastic whodunit, and it was written by Anthony Perkins, the actor who plays Bates. Norman Bates actually wrote the story. I believe he
Hmm.
wrote it. Anyway, it's a fantastic movie, and it's got a great mystery to it, and whodunit to it, and it's way underrated. Oh, Kirsten, it is so good. It's a gem, I'm telling you. It's a movie that no one ever talks about. And Michael, it's something worthy of a watch party. It's
Hmm.
really good.
I
And
think I've seen it.
it's the one where Norman Bates gets released
Oh yeah, I
from the
think you made
mental.
me watch it.
Man, it's so good. Kirsten, don't watch it yet because either we may host a party here on the Movie Bros. I'll see if Michael wants to do it. And if not, I'll host it on Craven because it is a very good movie. Everyone wants to watch party. Yeah. It's I'm telling you, you guys will not be disappointed. It's really well done. It's not cheesy at all. It's really good. I was impressed. Just be real careful, you guys. No spoilers in the chat. No choice. This needs to go blind on this. Yeah, okay, Kirsten, thanks. Because I'll do a watch party. And Polar says I'll be there.
So I was going to tell Jennifer that I was going to say Cujo, but it was
Yeah.
it was disturbing for me. I mean, I don't like, where people are trapped in like really small spaces and they're just waiting for things to happen. Because in Cujo, they're like in the car and it's like 100 billion degrees outside, and this huge dog's like coming to like kill him. It kind of seems slow. I mean, it's a classic movie, but I couldn't handle it.
That's fair. Oh, Jennifer. Jennifer says she hasn't seen it either. Ooh. Jennifer and Kirsten will be first time watches. That's awesome.
Is the Twilight Zone, is that the one with William Shatner where he's like, there's something on the wing?
I think that's the right one. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Oh, yeah, man. I love that. Well, you want to go to sci fi?
Sure.
Okay.
Sci-fi is our last one, right?
Well, we have sci fi and comedy.
Oh, comedy. Let's do comedy first.
All right. We'll go comedy and sci fi, and then we're done.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Sure.
Okay.
So, comedy, guys. Here we go. Comedy for 1983. My first choice has to be Clark Griswold and Vacation, baby.
Yep.
It's what started the entire franchise. And although it's not my favorite vacation film,
Oh man.
it is the one that started it all. So it's definitely my favorite of 83
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I mean, I could talk about it all night, but I won't because you guys have all seen it. I'm sure you know what goes on in that movie. It's insanity. It's great though, great stuff, and I love it. And my second choice was a movie that stars a great actor who I love, who we just watched one of his movies last week, the great Rodney Dangerfield in Easy Money.
Oh, that came out that
That's
year?
83.
Oh
Yes.
man.
And this movie, his mother-in-law is going to give him $10 million in his will, but he has to change his life. He has to lose weight,
Stop
stop
smoking.
smoking, drinking, gambling, all this stuff.
Everything
And
he does.
everything he does, basically his whole entire lifestyle. And so the whole movie is about him trying to change so he can get that 10 million when she dies. And it's hilarious. Joe Pesci's in it with
Well,
him.
doesn't no, she pretends like she died in the
Oh,
movie.
did she pretended?
Yeah,
Really?
she pretended like she died, and then the will was read, and in order for him to inherit the money, he had to like do
Ah.
all those things. And at the very end, she revealed that she didn't die. She just wanted him to change his lifestyle so she could enjoy him living longer.
Oh
And
my gosh. Dude, how could I forget that ending? I just remember him working out and doing all that stuff. Bye,
Mhm.
my love. Ay, ay, ay,
That's a
ay,
different
ay.
movie,
I know, but I had to sing it. That's John Candy.
dude. I have to add that as an honorable mention to my comedy
Yeah.
ones.
Well, okay. Well, what are yours, man? Those are my two. What do you got?
Dude, it's a holiday specific Christian comedy movie, but it is so funny. I could watch it any time of the year, and it is A Christmas Story. With
Ah,
Ralphie. You know, he has
yep.
to like go to school and run away from the bullies, and he has to, his dad won the leg lamp. Oh my gosh! And his mom's jealous of the leg lamp and breaks it
Oh,
accidentally.
yeah,
And
yeah.
his dad goes down to the basement, is fighting the heater, and he's always like, and Ralphie has to eat soap because he said the F word, when he's like helping his dad change the tires and stuff. And oh, it's just a classic movie. I have to watch it every Christmas, and I just love the whole cast. And the next door neighbors have all the dogs that come in and like totally ransack the Christmas dinner, and then oh my gosh, and then at the very end they go to the Chinese restaurant for Christmas dinner. It's just fa ra fa ra 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 ra
Rah,
ra.
rah,
You'll
yeah.
shoot your eye out. That's it.
Oh,
Hey Val,
what's up, Val? Good to see you. Glad you can make
thanks
it.
for coming.
And Big Llama's here as well. What's up, Big Llama Show?
Hey Llama.
All right, nice to see you.
All right, so that's my number one. My
Okay.
number two is what you said,
Yeah,
Vacation.
there we go.
I would have to put Easy Money, like Vacation and Easy Money are like neck and neck. You know,
Yeah, man.
um, I mean, Rodney Dangerfield, he could just like stand on stage and just look in different like poses, and it would just make me laugh.
Yeah, he was a master, dude. That
He
guy.
was great. And then
Yeah.
and I was going to have trading places as last.
Ah,
So
yeah.
that's
Nice.
my last. All
Love it.
right. So sci-fi,
All right.
I think almost probably everybody for sci-fi of 1983 is probably going to choose the same movie.
Yes, I'll be shocked if they don't.
I should I should do a channel based on that movie.
Carbon Night Jedi.
Yeah.
Exactly. You should. All
Hmm.
right, guys. Michael.
What what's the sci-fi movie that you chose, Steve?
Well, it's this little project, little independent project.
It was independent. Did you know that?
It was independent. It was fully self-funded
Hmm.
because that's how he rolled at that point in time.
He was like, "Screw you,
Heck
director,
you.
actors guild or directors guild."
Yeah, I'm not going to follow your studio interference. So he funded the whole movie himself and made this film on a very large budget, I'm sure. I don't know how much it actually cost, but
Mm, I don't know.
he funded it, and it's called Return of the Jedi. George Lucas.
And I think that year, uh, it was the number one movie. It made over $250 million that year, which in '83 was a lot of money.
Oh gosh,
The one closest to it made half, like
that's nuts.
120 million. So
Jeez, landslide.
Polar, say it.
Sad. Okay,
All right.
Everybody, it's like beyond unanimous.
Yeah.
It's like insane. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. Come on,
And if you like that, you'll like my channel, The
that's
Carbonite
right.
Jedi.
Carbonite Jedi.
While we're on horror, you would like Steve's channel, Craving Something Scary.
That's right.
So if you haven't seen our channels, go to our channels and subscribe and look at our videos.
Yes,
Steve's on
please.
the track for 10,000 subscribers,
Yes,
and I'm
should
on
happen this month. And Michael, you're knocking on 2,000, right? You're getting
uh
there.
1,500.
Yeah. So you're only less than 500 away,
Mm-hmm.
dude. It's fantastic. So
Yeah.
we'd appreciate you guys subscribing if you haven't done so to the Carbonite Jedi and Craving Something Scary. We would greatly appreciate your support on all of the channels.
Yes. John, actually, Lucas had named it Return of the Jedi. Fox came back and the executive said we need to make it Revenge of the Jedi. And then, like you said, Lucas came back after it was named Revenge of the Jedi for 2 weeks. He came back and said Jedi wouldn't take revenge, so he named it
Hmm.
Return of the Jedi. So that's it. What's your honorable mention? Anything?
Yeah, I have one. My honorable mention is
Thank you, Kirsten.
Twilight Zone, the movie.
Mm,
Yeah.
there's something's on the wing.
Wing. Yes, it was a fun movie. I like it. It's just, I love the Twilight Zone, Creep Show. All those kind of movies and where you have the segments in them.
Hmm.
VHS. The more modern ones, the VHS series, which I haven't seen all of those, but I want to. I need to do that. They're fun movies. Of course, VHS is a little bit different because it's kind of that found footage format. But these classic Twilight Zone, Creep Show, Tales from the Crypt, all those things, Outer Limits, all that stuff. These are
Hmm.
fun to watch for me, and they can be quite creepy too.
They can. Sometimes I watch them and one of them will just like stick in my head,
Yes.
what was that book by Stephen King called The Skeleton Crew? It was like a whole bunch of different
Oh yeah.
short stories, and I think
Yeah.
they did the what was it, the Mist or the Fog? It was the where the people are trapped in the
Grocery store.
grocery store. Yeah,
That's the fog, dude.
the fog, and it just that was like really freaky for me.
It's very creepy. So that's my second pick, man.
Oh, nice.
So that's it. That's it, man. We gotta give our top movies of the year now. We gotta rank them, right?
Wait, can I do my sci-fi?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yes, you make yours, Mr. Michael.
Thank you for your allowing me to do that.
Absolutely, my friend.
So I couldn't find any sci-fi that I liked that year. No, I'm just teasing. It has to be Return of the Jedi. You
Yes.
know, you have Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo. They come in, kill Jabba. And the end scene with the Emperor and Luke and Darth Vader, and then the only thing in the whole movie I wish they would have changed was they originally were going to have the planet Kashyyyk where Chewbacca came from, but they changed it to this planet Endor
Yep.
for the Ewoks because George Lucas was all about the toys, and he wanted to sell it to the kids. So I think if they would have made it Kashyyyk, it would have been a little bit more edgy, because it probably wouldn't have been as like
Hmm.
lovable little
Sure.
teddy bears. So, but yeah, I love Return of the Jedi. I can watch it all the time.
Same.
My honorable mention is Kroll.
Oh yeah.
When I saw the uh when I saw the commercial come out when it first came out, I was like, oh man, I gotta see that. But of course, my parents wouldn't take me to it. I wish I would have known you then. I bet your dad would have taken us.
Oh, for sure.
Uh,
Yeah,
but yeah, I love the movie. It had it was like sci-fi meets fantasy because the alien was from he was like from outer space, and he comes in on a spaceship and lands, and they have to use magic to beat him and stuff. So it was uh it was a really good movie. I really liked it. I liked the actors. It would probably be so cheesy today with the
right.
the special effects, but I don't care. I mean, it's sort of like the never ending story basically. I can watch that too, and the effects are
Yeah.
cheesy, but I still like it. So that's my sci-fi
Oh,
fantasy stuff.
awesome, man. Great picks. This was great picks for this year. Some good movies that came out in '83. Wow,
Man, 82 and 83 had some
really did.
fantastic movies.
They really did. I'm excited for next week to see what we have for 1984.
1984.
And man, when we get to 85 and 86, oh, look out.
Hmm.
Look out, folks.
Everybody make a list on your favorites for those 5 different genres. That way you'll have them available. Yeah,
Definitely.
and then we'll try to figure out the music for that year. And
Yeah, we'll look at the Billboard charts, like the top 5 songs of the year or something. We'll
hmm
figure out a way to do it. And we'll look at some headlines next week again for 84.
yes.
Yeah, the 84. Yeah, and Kirsten says amazing movies in '84 and the year she was born.
Oh wow.
Well, there you go. John says I'm making my list. That's good.
Yeah, we really appreciate y'all coming and joining us for these.
I
It
know.
makes it so much fun. I
It
mean, because
does.
y'all are like it's fun to play off of y'all.
Yeah, it's really cool that you guys are actually preparing. Like you're actually working on this to come and share your choices. That's really cool. We appreciate it, guys. This is it's turned into something really neat, and Michael and I are really enjoying it,
Hmm.
and we're enjoying it because you guys are enjoying it. You're showing up, and you're staying for the stream, and you're participating. And John says,
Oh, sorry. I kind of like.
"Oh yeah, John
Thanks,
says,
John. I
there you
appreciate that.
go, awesome." All right, go ahead, Mike. You take over.
I remember when the Great Muppet Caper came out in 1981.
Oh,
I think remember Flash Gordon.
heck yeah!
I think that came out the same year.
I
I
saw it in
can't remember when
theaters.
it came out, but I went to Globe. Remember the Globe stores?
Oh wow, that's really going back.
Yeah. So I went there and I didn't know anything. I wanted the soundtrack to Flash Gordon, so I grabbed it and paid for it and got out to the parking lot, and it was an 8-track cassette.
Oh no.
So I went back in and traded it back in, and I was trying to find a Flash Gordon tape,
Yeah,
and I couldn't. So I got the Muppet Caper soundtrack on tape, and I think I wore it out.
that's awesome. Well, good memories, guys. Great stuff. Really good stuff. All right, man. Any closing thoughts for the night?
um, yeah, don't do crack. No,
Well,
no, I had fun. I thought it was a blast.
yeah, no, me
Yeah.
too.
Thank you for showing up. And next Thursday we'll do 1984.
Yes,
Oh,
1984.
I forgot to ask you backstage. I don't mean to put you on the spot, Steve, but would you be willing to do a Dungeons and Dragons watch party tomorrow night?
Um,
As I'm putting you on the spot.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh, Jonathan and I were talking about it, and he's like, "You should ask Steve. We could do it on the movie Rose." But I
yeah.
mean,
It's possible, but I'll have to get back to you,
I'd
man.
really love it if you did.
I know. I know. I know. We'll see. But for everyone in the chat, thank you guys for being here tonight.
Yeah.
A ton of fun. And I'm so excited for next week. We'll get the stream set up probably tomorrow so you guys can go and, hit that thumbs up button on it and actually click the reminder button. And then start working on your list. You have a week to get ready. And we'll be ready for you. And with headlines and music charts and our movie picks, of course.
This is the new version of D&D, and we have not seen it yet, Polar.
Yeah, this was the Paramount
with Chris Pine.
With Chris Pine, it's the new one that bombed horribly in the box office.
Oh, Jonathan said his brothers and stuff went to see it, and it was great.
Oh no, it could be a really good movie. It just didn't do well in the box office. But that doesn't mean that doesn't mean anything. A lot of good movies I've seen that weren't considered successful that I enjoyed them. So
like Sleepaway Camp.
Oh yeah, there you go. Sure.
Mom and Dad, I'm so scared.
Yeah. That's right,
Thomas.
Man. That's right. Same place, same time next week. All right. Well, guys, then I guess we're going to sign off and say thank you once more. And Kirsten, thanks for becoming a new patron tonight.
Thank you so much.
That's so awesome. We appreciate it. And continue to submit your names that you'd like us to consider for our nicknames for our patrons.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Well, guys, for the last time tonight, this is Steven.
And this is Michael. And we are the Movie Bros React.
Bye, guys.